What's up, guys? So we got week 4 of POCL here in the XYLU tier against Fitzy, and as you can see, I'm in fact showing the Pokemon Online version of the replay. This is because no matter how many times I asked Fitzy to play on Showdown, he refused. He said he didn't like the lag, so I offered to play without a timer, but then he said he wanted to play on PO because he likes the timer here, so that made absolutely no sense whatsoever. But anyways, here it is. Looking at the teams, this time I bring a nice and offensive, kind of bulky offensive Sun team with some cool mons such as Scarf, Moltres, and Life Orb Victreebeel. But you'll soon see why these mons didn't come into much use at all. And looking at his team, we can see he has some pretty bulky mons himself. I can see the Heracross kind of being a major threat, and so does Cloyster, provided it has Focus Sash of some kind. So getting up rocks early is a good idea. So anyways, let's start the battle, and for that reason, I start off with my Seismitoad right here, and this replay is weird. I think I have to press play and then fast forward or something. So yeah, anyways, he goes for the Grass Knot. I never expected that, really. I thought he'd be some defensive Empoleon. I was pretty confident leading off with Seismitoad, but I'm glad I invested in some specially defensive EVs. But I get up my rocks just as I hoped, and I am able to live the Grass Knot. He goes for the sub as I bring in Cresselia, and then goes for the Surf as I go for the substitute right here. Now I'm going to go for the Calm Mind, because I'm not really afraid of that Empoleon. I can easily just go for a Moonlight after I set up a Calm Mind. So yeah, pretty much I'm going to be going for the Moonlight right here on this next turn. And he's going to bring in his Reuniclus. And now that's a really bad idea because, first of all, he wants to have a Calm Mind War. I go for the Moonlight after I sub again. Alright, so he wants to have a Calm Mind War with me now. And here's the thing. Like, I honestly don't even care how much your Psyshock, how much you think your Psyshock is going to do at +6, because Cresselia is one bulky woman. So, yeah, pretty much we're just Calm Minding up here all the way to we both are maximum special attack and maximum special defense. So, you know, I mean, I also have a Hitmonlee in the back just waiting to knock that thing off. So in case the worst happens, you know, I'm pretty prepared. I'm pretty confident right here. So I'm just going to keep going for the Calm Mind. It is happening. We're going to have a Calm Mind War. So this is pretty much what happens right here. So it looks like we're both, let's see what we're at. Oh, this is nice. So he's at +5 right now. I'm at +5. Oh, we're both at +6 right now. Oh, this is neat. I didn't know you could scroll on this thing. So anyways, I'm just going to go for the Moonblast right here. I have a pretty good chance of getting a crit, as much as he does, but I don't think a crit with Psyshock is going to really do much at all, to be honest, because I have a lot of, I mean, I'm packed with defense here, so, you know, Moonblast, if that crits, I'm going to be able to knock that Reuniclus out for sure. So, looks like we're just both spamming Psyshock and Moonblast right here, and he ends up getting a crit that does 51%. Unfortunate, but as you will soon see, I am like, I'm pretty much predicting or banking on getting a crit to win, and I end up getting a crit right here. So I beat that Reuniclus, so I really think that Calm Mind War was a really bad idea on his part. But he brings in his Heracross, and I don't want to take a Mega Horn because Cresselia is going to be useful later on. So I bring in my Ninetales here to take the Mega Horn, and that was a good play on my part because I saved my Cresselia after all the hard work gets done. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for an Overheat. I'm not really kind of scared of what he brings out. So he brings out Dredigon. Overheat does a nice, clean 41% right here. So that's going to be awesome. But I'm not going to stay in because I might need Ninetales for later. I'm just going to bring back Crest because why not? And he goes for the Rest right here. So, I mean, Cresselia has Moonblast, so it's a pretty good dragon, a pretty good Pokemon to switch in on a dragon type. So I'm just going to go for the Moonblast right here as he brings in Heracross, and I'm like, well, alright, so anyways, I'm probably not going to go back into my Ninetales now because he expects that. I'm just going to go into my Hitmonlee as he goes for the knockoff right here, and he knocks off my Life Orb. So, I mean, I'm just going to stay in and go for the High Jump Kick. He really can't switch out again, or maybe he could, but I mean, I do have rocks on my side, so I just go for the High Jump Kick and just take another knockoff. So now what he's going to do is he's going to bring in his Dredigon right here, and I don't want Hitmonlee to die just yet from the whatever rough skin or rocky helmet or whatever he has. I'm just going to go back into Cresselia because why not? And he ends up revealing that his Sleep Talk on his Rest Dredigon has Stealth Rocks. So I'm just sitting there like, what's going on here? So anyways, he brings in his Klefki right here. Now Klefki is the only thing that can probably stop my Cresselia if he has like Toxic. So I really don't want to risk that. Oh, he has a Flame Orb right here, so I don't want to get like tricked or anything like that. It's any weird kind of thing. So he ends up going for these spikes right here, probably predicting that I'd switch out. So now pretty much my Seismitoad will die and my Hitmonlee will die, so that's pretty much 2 months gone already because I can't really get rid of them because Hitmonlee had Rapid Spin. So I'm just going to go for the Overheat, but he goes for T-Wave and gets a nice lucky paralysis right here. And I'm like, alright, you know what, whatever. So I just like I'm just like clicking moves at this point. I really like, I just go for the hidden, I just have Hidden Power Ground on my Ninetales. I just use that on the Dredigon. And yeah, now I'm just going to switch out right here because I really don't want Ninetales in on this thing as he does whatever he does. But he gets an unlucky roll, goes for the rest again. And now I'm pretty safe. I'm just going to go for the sub right here. And, you know, his Dragon Tail misses, but it's definitely not going to be able to break the sub on my Cresselia. So I can just safely set up a Calm Mind right here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. He brings in his Cloyster, and I'm just going to go for the Calm Mind. Cloyster has a really bad special defense, so I'm pretty sure, I know I can take it out with Moonblast in one hit. He goes for the, on his next turn, he goes for the Shell Smash, and I'm able to knock that out with the Moonblast. The crit didn't even matter, and at this point, I mean, he loses like 6-0 to this Crest, so he pretty much forfeits, and that's the game right here. That's week 4 of POCL, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Hope you guys enjoyed the match. Hopefully future opponents will be more cooperative to play on Showdown, so I can post-narrate the replay from there. But if you like this kind of replay, then that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Hope you guys like the replay. Comment, subscribe, stay tuned for week 5 coming up soon. Good game. I'll be respectful, and I'll just say good game. So peace, guys. That's all I gotta say. All right, peace.